All right, so I know Christmas is past, and yeah, it's been a few months. It's been a few months. I get it, but this story here is actually pretty crazy because this lady, I don't know what her name is. I think it's like Heather Nelson or something like that. But this lady, she robbed her boss because she didn't get a Christmas bonus. Insane work. This has to top the charts of stupidity when it comes to 9-to-5 workers, because why the hell would you rob your boss when you have a job that brings you income? Like, someone please help me understand this, because my mind just... It's not clicking with me right now. It's just not clicking. It just doesn't make any sense. But we're going to dive into it. You guys know the drill. Make sure you leave a like on this video. And I mean right now, not after the video. Drop a like right now. I'll count down 3, 2, 1. Drop a like. But yeah, we're going to drop right in. And this one is from Atalzi. I believe I'm saying that right. Shout out to Atalzi. The main video will be linked down in the description.
Sheriff says Heather Nelson was at the woman's home and a terrible incident unfolded. The victim stated that Ms. Nelson demanded $500 for a Christmas bonus, and when she told Ms. Nelson she didn't have it, Ms. Nelson became irate. The victim further stated Ms. Nelson used force to grab her wrist, twist her arm, and physically took her checkbook away from her while arguing with her.
Okay, wait. So let me get this straight. Heather is a contracted housekeeper. She demands a Christmas bonus, and when she didn't get it, she said, "All right, let me just collect it myself." What? Originally, I thought this was going to be some sort of like revenge at corporate America greed, where it was clearly like some large firm that overworked their employee and could have easily afforded the extra bonus.
Yeah, where does she
This
work?
is absolutely not that case. This is an elderly woman living off of her retirement who hired Heather as a housekeeper.
Oh,
and the poor
my
lady said
God.
she doesn't even have the extra money to give
Oh,
for a
my
bonus.
God.
So she robbed the old lady? According to the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, Heather went, and I'm quoting the Sheriff's Department here, Grinch on the old lady. That's a quote straight from the cops, but her nickname makes sense. Here, Heather, who wants
Clickbait.
something extra for Christmas, and when she can't get it, she decides to essentially get herself fired and rack up a felony. Or a handful of felonies. What a massive skill issue. If you need an extra $500, forcefully robbing your employer, that shouldn't be an option. That shouldn't be on the
Right.
table at all. Talk about a
Right.
Christmas crash out. So when Heather first got told no, I guess, for her Christmas bonus, she took it upon herself to grab the elderly boss's checkbook. In the process, Heather almost broke this woman's wrist.
my
So you could easily
gosh.
add assault to that charge as well with this genius move. And Heather, after breaking this poor lady's wrist, went on to steal a check from the checkbook. She even took Christmas cards and checks inside of these Christmas cards that were meant to be mailed out. But it gets so much worse.
Wait. Before it's already getting worse, man. It's already getting bad. I mean, holy shit. This girl, I thought this was like a normal job. Like, I thought she was working at, just like a call center, maybe even McDonald's, Ross, Target, Walmart. No, she's working for a side gig under the table, being paid cash from an old lady to help her clean her house. You already were plotting to rob this old lady. This was part of the plan. This was part of the plan. We're just learning about it and you got caught. But this was already part of the plan. She definitely planned on robbing this old lady. What were you doing for her? Pushing a broom? Helping her with her laundry? Maybe help her make some dinner? Do you really think that deserves a $500 bonus? Like, what did you do that was that immaculate and spectacular that deserves $500? I mean, holy shit. Most people in America don't even make $500 a day at a 9-to-5. A lot of people do not make $500 a day at a 9-to-5. Where the fuck do you think that you're going to get $500 from for helping a sweet old lady that's living off of retirement? Holy shit, man. You can't trust women. You can't trust men. The only thing that you can trust is the dollar sign on your paycheck.
Because the story doesn't stop at Heather just, breaking the woman's wrist and stealing her Christmas cards and checks. She actually wrote herself a check for $1,400 using that stolen check that she stole. And then she grabbed her victim's credit card and then started paying for her rent and other bills.
Holy
All
fuck.
because she couldn't get a $500 Christmas bonus? That
What
doesn't
the
make sense.
Affidavit
doesn't.
lays out some of the transactions. It states, on December 24th, 2024, there was a transaction for $1,752.52
All right,
to
so let's-
YSI Southgate Apartments. On December 24th, another transaction for $50 to Afterpay. Then on Christmas Day, December 25th, there was a transaction for $150 to Afterpay. That same day, Christmas, there was another transaction for $75.
Wait. I'm sorry. I got to pause this a lot, but let's do the math right here. So she wanted $500, right? That was her whole sole purpose, was to get this Christmas bonus of $500. But she went and paid YSI Southgate Apartments in Las Vegas, Nevada, $1,700 for a rent on a credit card. And then she put 50 of Afterpay. You guys know what Afterpay is? Afterpay is like Klarna. You know, it's like buy now, pay later type of shit, you know? So you went on Amazon or you went on Nike or Reebok or Vans.com and you went and bought some new shit and said, oh, I'm just going to put this on Afterpay on this old lady's credit card. That should be fine, right? It's not like I'm taking the money, right? Someone's going to have to pay it back, you know? It's not me, but at least I'm not taking actual cash from anyone. You fucking stupid. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? But we'll do the math right here. So 1,700, quote unquote, round up, round down. Plus 50, that's 1,800. Plus 150, that's 1,950. Plus another 75, that's 2,025 roughly, plus another 50, that's 275, and plus 37, let's round that up to 50, that's 2,125. So you took in total $2,000 plus for your life in comparison to just asking the old lady, hey, can you help me out? It's Christmas time. I'm down bad. I'll work more. I'll, work overtime. I'll come here on the weekends. People always want the easy route, you know? It's just like people with YouTube. People think YouTube is like the easy route. Oh, it's not a real 9-to-5 job. Yeah, motherfucker. You wake up and do YouTube videos all the time. I enjoy it. I really do. I sit back and enjoy my coffee. And then right after I'm done doing these videos, I work my 9-to-5, and then I'm done for the day. I love it. It's fun. I love building the relationships too in the community. But this shit is crazy. She took $2,000 plus, not $500.
To Afterpay, and then 2 more payments to Afterpay on Christmas, one for $50 and another for $37.50.
How can this go from, hey, can I have a $500 Christmas bonus, to robbery, theft, check fraud, credit card fraud, and then paying your rent and late fees with a stolen credit card? Is she just speed running prison? Like, where's the upside here? Like, obviously the upside, let's get some bills paid. But I mean, like, did she not think she was going to get caught? What also kills me about this list is how many payments she made to Afterpay. So I'm assuming she already bought all this stuff. Yeah, I guess was counting for this Christmas bonus to pay her Afterpay bills. But I guess, since she already had the credit card, hey, might as well pay for rent as well. What? But Sheriff Wayne Ivey, who was at the scene, called her out for her actions, saying, what's next? Kick her dog too. And honestly, after hearing that story, I wouldn't be surprised if she did that as well.
Kicked her dog. The
crazy part is,
Heather
China was finally caught when the check cleared and the credit card transactions were traced back to her. So Sheriff Ivey couldn't help but make fun of her in the press release, offering her gifts like a booking photo and access to their world-famous 1-star dining facility.
Of course, knowing that the Grinch who tried to steal Christmas from an 83-year-old was about to be arrested by our team, I decided to go out with them on the arrest, as I wanted to see exactly what the Grinch looked like in person. And even better, when Nelson saw me on scene as she was being arrested, she asked Agent Cheryl why he had to bring me, as I was going to blast her all over Facebook and make her look bad.
Well, of course.
The post continued. To be honest, Heather, you made yourself look bad, and that is why you had a waiting reservation at Ivy's Iron Bar Lodge on a $30,000 bond. And of course, since you were so worried about getting your bonus, we had some extra gifts for you, like a keepsake booking photo, a slightly used pair of shower slides, and unlimited access to our world-famous 1-star dining facility where you can enjoy absolutely nothing you eat.
Oh, I love that. That is absolutely epic. I respect that. That cop, I do respect that response that he gave. You are going to be dining in a 1-star place that gives you slop with a side of peas. This should be good, but I mean, it takes some really, really bad hate to steal from a old lady, old man, old lady, old couple. You really have some demons that you're battling in your closet if you go after that. That's like going after kids. You know, children and elderly should be off the table, you know, and for her sake, she looked pretty young. Go get a fucking job. Go get a job.
She played herself, and she absolutely deserves to be clowned on for her own actions here. And the listed offense date for all of this was on January 7th, and she made her initial appearance on the 8th. It does look like she's since been bonded out and is currently awaiting trial, but she's headed to trial with a laundry list, or I guess a Christmas list of charges here, including robbery without a weapon, aggravated battery against an elderly person, forgery of a public record, passing counterfeit instrument, fraudulent use of an ID without the consent of an elderly victim, fraudulent use of a credit card, and grand theft larceny. Well played. With actions like that, I guess that's what you get for Christmas. But hey, at least it's good to know that Heather is currently awaiting trial. But what about the victim?
You not only have the physical injury, as you said, from her wrist being sprained so badly,
how is she
but
doing?
also the emotional injury that goes with it, not being able to trust anyone, fearing losing their independence and everything. But overall, she's doing good. Our team, our advocates are working with her and doing everything we can to help get her back to where she was before.
Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to her. Like, it's great that she's making positive progress, but I didn't think about that this might actually affect her ability to live independently. Obviously, a broken wrist can do a lot with your mobility because you're so reliant on lifting yourself up, especially in old age, but also just like the whole trust aspect of being like afraid of trusting anyone else to help you. And at that age, you are soon to be relying on other people to help you. And apparently, Heather worked for this lady for over a year before she had this crash out. So I guess they actually knew each other to a fair amount. So surely this couldn't have just happened out of nowhere.
Oh, you work for her for that long and then you pull off a stunt like that? Like, what? Heather, who raised you? Who raised you, Heather? And why couldn't you just go get a normal job? I'm pretty sure you weren't working 8 hours a day with this old lady every single day, like a 9 to 5. You weren't doing that. So why couldn't you just go get a normal job to supplement your income and then use the little bit of income that she was going to give you, treat it like a bonus, like extra income? Like, what the fuck? Were you solely relying on that? You couldn't get a job anywhere else but work for an old lady and then rob her? I mean, come on, man.
What we found is that she had been taking advantage of her in so many different ways. I mean, there was indications that she had actually, if she went out to the mailbox to pick up the mail, she was charging her $100 to go out and get her mail. So, you know, just disgusting approach and taking advantage and abusing one of our seniors. And we're really, quite frankly, one of our most precious of citizens, our seniors that are such a big part of our community.
Yeah, we're going to stop it right there. Yeah, she was definitely dragging that old lady's checkbook all around the city. That is no doubt. If she was charging her $100 to go check the mail, how much money do you think that old lady has dumped into that young girl's wallet? I mean, holy moly. I know she's probably charged. Oh, you want spaghetti noodles? It's going to be $97.75, sweetie. Oh, you want bath water? Cold or hot? Oh, hot. Okay, that's going to be $75 plus tax. Oh, you need a muffin and coffee? Shit, that's $125. What? Man, that's crazy. That's absolutely insane, man. She was really she's a little sleazeball. She's a slime ball to do that. That's some slimy shit, man. But let me know you guys' thoughts. Do you think Heather, she should have got a harder charge? I think so. As long as I'm glad she didn't unalive the lady. It is really bad that she did injure and harm her, and I'm glad the old lady is actually recovering. But holy shit, Heather, you are some type of villain, aren't you? You deserve to be in like a Marvel movie or something.